Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. We are continuing the 10 Jedi rules of engagement. Today's video is on rule number 9. Examine closely who benefits and how they do so. This rule actually kind of goes back to motivations and motivators, but really it's talking about in any given situation, you have to kind of look at what a person's motivations are and what they gain from a certain situation. What are their motives in this situation? What do they get out of it? This kind of goes against that whole saying that you should never look a gift horse in the mouth. But that's exactly what we do as Jedi, right? Knowledge is a core tenet in our path. It is central to how we live, and it's something that we encourage and seek. Information, knowledge, wisdom, these are things that we look to apply to a situation and understanding the situation before us. Now, I can certainly think of a recent Jedi event that happened, interestingly enough, where two parties who have this long history, nearly a decade of antagonistic behavior between each other, recently came to head in a group that they are currently sharing. As always happens between the two, anytime they are in the same group, these two start warring eventually, and one of them must leave. You or I or both must go is kind of how this thing always plays out. But as much as people want to praise one party over the other, here when we apply the 10 Jedi rules of engagement, we can look closely at who benefits and how they do so. If someone gets prestige, position, and leadership, then they gain something from their actions. It's no longer just an ideal of selfless service or upholding the ideals of the Jedi path. There's clear motivations for personal gain and personal pursuit. And that is something that you have to take into account as leadership, or if you're involved in such a situation, you have to really look at who gains and how they do so. That helps you just navigate a situation, and it helps you determine, most importantly of all, whether or not you want to involve yourself in the situation or even a group that allows that situation to kind of repeat over the years. Is that something you want to get involved with? Is that a person you want to get involved with when you can see a repeated cycle of motivations on personal gain? And that's all this rule is really reminding us. It's reminding us just to keep an open mind, to really see the situation as objectively as possible. Who gains here and how do they do so? When we can understand kind of those motives of people, we can understand how a situation has developed and how it's going to play out in the future. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. You know where the buttons are. May the Force be with you. Sometimes the Jedi community blesses us with an abundance of material to use for such videos.